Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. And I actually took a couple of seconds to look around this room before I started, because I noticed the flashing question mark symbol in the lower left corner. I wasn't sure, but my wild guess was that maybe that means that there's something, a hidden item for me to find here. And eventually I came to this.
Do the cops know what's going on?
This blood-stained badge belongs to a Darkwater police officer. What was he doing in the cellars of the Riverside Institute? Hard to say. I'm actually really confused about Bradley, because if he sent the lady, then was it actually Bradley who I saw, from my bed there? But then again, he it doesn't fit to the concept of he being in the ritual site. So what's...
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity.
I'm sure.
What will happen if I increase the current to the limit?
I don't know.
I can still increase the load.
I'm sure. Right, so... There's probably at least a number of different ways to escape this place, so I probably don't have to do that. I can just find the sleeping pills and get the dude to make the noises, or I can do something with the pipes. It's probably one of those three, and I can just choose which one I try to go for. I at least hope so. But I am a little confused on, like, where's the final, Where are the final, checks of the, electricity current? But let's just see what we can see. We'll use the method we find first, right? That's more or less what I want to do here. Especially because, from my understanding so far, the game...
locked.
I'm sure. The game, is in the habit of gating out options from you if you don't have enough skill in such and such. So it's perfectly possible that I may only have one possibility at my disposal. Oh, could I please let me lockpick that? Oh, God. Perfect indeed. Because I have no idea how to get the keys, because the keys are in that administration room. The entrance is... Oh, well, never mind then. I thought the only entrance was in the other end with the dude standing guard, but that's good. Close the door, just in case anyone patrols over here. Oh, for...
Who's there?
No one, go away. I'm just looking for sleeping pills, man. Go home.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Nope. Give.
Scopolamine, morphine, opium? Nothing but common drugs.
I think opium would help, you know. A small bottle of sleeping pills, probably used on patients who have trouble sleeping to find slumber. Good. Give.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
Yeah. Okay. So, where's the dude? Hello? I hear the whistling, but I'm not sure if it's him or the dude who's standing in guard, you know? Go, 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 go. Please don't follow me at all. You either. Just... let's not do this. Urgh. Okay, so let's go give sleeping pills to the new friend. Man, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm currently in the state where essentially if I would fail this and get a fail state, I would just lose it and just almost rage quit right there and claim this as essentially a failed game because this sort of a section is just
I've
not my
got what you
jam.
want.
Show me.
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself.
Yep, I
The
know.
crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Hide here. Oh, come now with the claustrophobia. We're fine. Or did that not work? Aren't they supposed to, you know... You're supposed to hear the dude and do the... Okay. Never mind then. Oh boy. This is just gonna go really, really badly, but that's just... Do you open this door and just go? Right. I don't know, man. Like, on top of everything else, I'm not hiding away from, you know, scary creatures or even. Like, even that wouldn't be helpful, really. But I'm hiding away from just humans. People. I... I...
Get me out!
Let's so...
Let me sleep
What
in
is
here.
welling up inside me?
But
I
yeah,
feel it in my
I'm...
head and in my body. He roars and swells.
I'm really, really not a fan. Like, stealth is a really tricky thing. At least, like, I can see the lantern in there, so I know it's him over there. But is there any help to me just going here? And can I pick up stuff from?
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw.
Okay. Incision and bleeding, good practice. The controversial practice of bleeding is still exercised today. This book explains in minute detail the different methods as well as the instruments required. These methods are outdated, not very effective, and it is to be hoped that the reading of such a work is purely for historical purposes. Fuck off.
Who's there?
No one, go away. But yeah, it's sort of like, even if I would be hiding away from like monsters, I would still call this a kind of a low point in the game because it's mechanically it's not interesting or engaging to me. It's not fun or scary to crouch sneak away from things. It's just tedious. And what is the thing we are trying to avoid here? We're trying to avoid essentially a game over screen. That's not scary. That's not horror. That doesn't do anything for me here. Could you just go away? But it's like, yeah, stealth is in multiple ways bad in horror games, in my opinion. One, I personally don't like stealth of just go away from stuff. Just avoid stuff. The offensive stealth would be fine, like, you know, grab from behind and choke him out and that's more useful too. Like, it's more engaging as a game mechanic, because we're essentially trying to either have the game's mechanic be scary or engaging or even both if we can. Oh, so you actually go crazy in there eventually then. Um, so what ends up happening is that, well, sneaking away from stuff isn't engaging, and at least to me, it also isn't scary. And I'm probably like in the vast majority on that. Sneaking away from stuff is just tedious because you're trying to avoid a game over screen, which isn't scary. You're trying to simply avoid a fail state, and that's just nothing. Also, we're just back here again, right? Well, I suppose I always was supposed to go here, so sure. Question, can I
Now
remove
for
the...
the next step.
Can I remove the valve, after I have moved the thing? Apparently I can't. That's really, really bad. Okay. So all of them on full, right? So you... Because I'm worried that now I won't be still able to use it, because then I don't have two valves, because that needed a valve as well over there, so it's probably not gonna work. Urgh. Like, I'm, again, like, a fair warning, if in any game I reach a stealth section that I find just super obnoxious and, practically speaking, just impossible to do, there's always the chance that I give up, that I just refuse to play, because there's no fun in that.
The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway.
Right. When you say not yet anyway, do you mean you need to still do stuff with this? Probably. But could you just not use the valve we found, you know? Just take this and go. It's... Why would you not just take it out and use it over there? This is idiotic. Again, like, I'm gonna call it, like, as I see it, the game is a game of somewhat clunky and, simple mechanics in the end. That works fine in an investigation game, focused on story, focused on that sort of stuff, dialogue, looking at stuff, thinking about stuff, just detecting stuff as a detective. This sort of a, well, now we gotta do stealth, oh boy, in a clunky game. Just don't do that. But like with this section, what you've done, you've doomed your own game into the area of like 6 out of 10 in the Metacritics. Like, I've seen the Metacritic scores at this point, and from what I can gather, the reason for them is very simply these mechanics. Like, if any of the devs are watching, you need to just not do this. Like, the game would be better by simply completely removing all of this and just having the detective stuff and just go, The Cthulhu cave was fine because it wasn't really stealth. You just had to be behind that one, like, rocky area and then, move forward. That's fine. But this, you don't have the mechanics to pull this off. It isn't fun to do. Okay. So, okay, now the next point is, there's another valve somewhere in the world, and that's it. Great, thanks. And there's like at least 3 different nurses going around at all times, and they just see me and I lose. Ugh. I'm gonna be honest. There's a genuine chance here that this area might be the end of our run of this game. This is very disconcerting, because the first time I go away, the first time I get spotted and, lose, then
What carnage?
then what's left, Can you just go away, Mr. Nurse person thing? Like, Seriously, now is a good moment for me to watch at the horror of what they're doing, but I have to worry about the stupid nurse just coming at me, and I can't focus on the actual good horror stuff of the game. That's just bad. That's not how you do this. This is... no. Oh, of course he comes here. Yeah, sure.
I saw something over there.
No, you didn't. Go away. Like, go way further, please. I'm busy. Also, do you see me if I just stand up? Because that's kind of... Because seeing this is... Jesus Christ, man. But I had to worry about some stupid dude going around like that. You know me, I don't like stealth. I don't like, you know, run away, sneak away stealth, because I think it's just a cancerous mechanic to any video game, especially horror, because it just breaks your immersion into frustration, and frustration just is bad. Hello? Right. So, what are we doing here? Right. Good. Great. Do 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 do. Ooh, book. History of medicine, sure. Okay, so this is one more of the electrical things.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Yeah, well, you know, theory and theory, you know how that goes. And again, like, where the hell would it be? Like, yeah, I know, follow the electrical wires, sure, but... God, I hate this sort of stealth. It's not scary. It's just annoying. Okay, so... Considering the fact that... I haven't been paying attention to where exactly the other... Okay. Oh!
I bet there's no longer any priests on Darkwater.
I found this rosary in the cells of the cellars of the Riverside Institute. Its representation of the Virgin looks like nothing I have ever seen. Well, you literally saw the statue in the cellar of Hawkins' mansion, so joke's on you, detective. Oh, and that logo is from is also very familiar from this game so far. Occultism progression. Cool. Ah, and there comes the nurse again. Yay!
I think I got the right date.
I'm sure you do.
My calculations are always right.
I'm sure they are.
It's the date.
Because looking at this stuff inherently to me would otherwise go away. It's just annoying to have to go through these idiots. Man. Okay, so I think the yellow and the red are stuff I've now done for the by the very least. Could you just leave? It isn't that, is it?
All the levers are activated.
Oh, good. Thanks. Sure, do a thing.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
But now I still have to wait for them to move away from this room, otherwise, because I don't think I could have run away from here, because I'm not sure I had the chance to. Yeah, go left, go left. No, go left. Ah, boy. Okay, that's not exactly what I was hoping for here. Do you force me out of the hiding place if the, you know, heartbeat goes too fast? I'm not sure. Why are you so afraid of a goddamn closet, man? But you're still just walking around the room. I can't leave. That... Really? I don't think it forces me out. It just is here. Is it actually like using up my sanity, maybe? Hard to say, but I am psychotic, so... Macabre discovery. Oh, good. There's a secret, a forgotten secret, so old and terrifying, which is only divulged in the blasphemous pages of lost tomes, or whispered during forgotten and outlawed rituals. We are not children of Providence. You know the cruel and awful truth, and you have seen the frightening face of reality. And, you know... I don't know if that is using up my sanity or not. It's hard to... Like it's less than before, but I'm not sure if it's because of this or because of the quote-unquote macabre discovery. Just leave the... Like, I know, it might not be the best possible hiding place to just hide in the room you made the diversion in. I grant you. However, how was I supposed to know from which direction and which people would come here? I would assume at least the two door guards, but we have at least 3 other guards that's rolling around everywhere in here. So, like, what are my choices here, you know? If I just try to run away, so now I'm stable. Okay. Okay, how am I supposed to get past the dude who just is doing the... Nope. You don't see me because I'm behind the head of the other guy. Yes, very, very good. You saw nothing. I'm almost tempted to try to see what happens if I get caught, but I don't want to do any of that again. What's this? Oh, that's the dude who they took away from the cell.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Okay. I sense something unnatural. What did they do to you? You need treatment, but I can't do the you need treatment. I'm not a good enough medicine person.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
You've got instinct, a sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is pursuing me is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe you.
Don't do that! Do not believe, or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you, Sanders?
The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Okay.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
Yep, Activision's destiny. That's how it goes.
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Oh, good.
No!
Sanders! What the hell? Oh, God. I gotta...
Oh, good. But I mean,
This is insane. What killed him?
Oh, right, because in the 20s he wouldn't know. So that's actually just that's more or less just what happens if you just play a lot of Destiny. You just lose yourself and then you just start to levitate and you die. That's don't play Destiny. That's the yes. I'm joking. If you like it, it's fine. I'm not an MMO guy and all that good stuff, and I like story instead of hollow MMO shooting. But oh well, it's just I had to go there. Just come on now, it's fun, all in good fun. Yes, we all understand each other, I'm sure. Okay, anything to find in here though, other than whatever that scene was. Do 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 do. It's all good and fine. Do do. I don't see any. Well, upstairs maybe. Hello. What's you? Oh, just a. Okay. Oh, it's the. It's the sanity stuff.
Damn!
Damn!
The gas!
Oh.
My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Okay. Chapter 6, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Yes, because... Okay, so far we're being persecuted by the Cthulhuid cult with the tentacle monster beings and the asylum people. So how about we go to the upstairs of the Cthulhuid people? Just whether just they are just down some stairs from us. Right. Have I mentioned how no one's too bright in this game? Oh, good. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh.
Who goes there?
Cthulhu goes there. That's...
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Right. Well, it's daylight at least, that's something, but with that though, I am all out of time for this episode, but I do hope you've enjoyed this. I had a bitter time with the stealth section because I should probably do a whole thing on like stealth sections in horror games or fail states in horror games or both of them in horror games or something, but I feel they are a cancerous mechanic that don't need to be in horror games. They just reduce from the horror because you're simply just removing the engagement from the game because it's no longer engaging to do. Like, very few people in my understanding find it fun to sneak away from stuff. It's just not engaging. And it's not scary either because the only thing you're trying to avoid is seeing a game over screen and trying to do that same thing again and again and again and again and again and game over because it's a mechanic it's a fail state that essentially takes away from the story, and the story is the horror, and the story is the immersion. You add the stealth section to create the frustration of trying to avoid a fail state, which is not even fun to do in any spot of the stealth section anyway. So you just take away the engagement and add aggravation, frustration, just slows everything down. You're just like, come on, let me just go forward and just experience the horror story of the horror game I'm playing. And not like, well, now we gotta do a stealth section because we need to have difficulty. Because it's a lot like, this is not Mario. You don't need to have a fail step when you hit the Goomba, because it's an action platforming game. That's the main point of what you're doing. In this one, you're experiencing a horror story, piecing things together, that sort of stuff. In here, just, oh, you died. Well, actually, no, you didn't, because in the story, again, Pierce Edwards or Edward Pierce or whoever reached here. So in the story, it would make no sense for the nurses to catch him and take him because that didn't happen in the story, So it makes no contextual sense, and it just takes away from everything good about the game. Always remove your stealth sections in horror games, period. That's my call on it. But if you agree or disagree, please do drop a comment and all that good stuff. But I do hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please do indeed also drop a like or share or subscribe if you want to. It would really, really help. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.